Hello everybody, this is ZigZagZog coming to you from Western Kentucky, and we are just about to continue our playthrough of Total War 3 Kingdoms utilizing the 8 Princes DLC, and we are playing as Sima IE. And we have our work cut out for us now, boy do we ever. I'm decided we're just gonna sally out and take on the enemy over here, one of Sima Y's generals, Sima Fan. He is fortified over here, so I'm not thrilled about that. I didn't notice that before. The only thing we got working for us is flaming arrows to burn down some of those towers and fortifications, so hopefully that will work in our favor. And let's get to it. Let's just say we got people of merit running through, but we don't have time to deal with that. Let's venture forth. This battle will prove, can we stand tall? Can we stand up to this massive force coming down? And this is the first step. And they're predicting a Pyrrhic victory, so we'll have to dive right on in there. We do slightly outnumber their forces. Overall, we have some strong spearmen on their part that we're going up against. We got a lot of strong spearmen that we're going to be going up against, and that'll be the big challenge. They're the ones that'll wear us down. They're probably the ones that'll force this Pyrrhic victory, because they'll be able to hold the line against us as we move in to rout them out of their fort. So let's get in there and start this battle. Okay, here we are. Taking a look, we've got our good, we get to see where they are. How helpful is that? Thank goodness for small favors. They got a bit of cavalry over here. They're pretty much doubled up with all those massive, wonderful spearmen guarding each of the gates. So I think what we're gonna have to do is we will start, let's just move everybody to the back side, away from their generals, make them have to run to us a little bit. We can try what little things we can here. And we're going to have to move forward with archers first to take out some of their defenses. So let's get them up to the front and group them one. We'll get their flaming arrows going, and we'll group number 2 to go against the other tower. There's my big groups. Whoo, massive. Why don't we see, is there a way to get let's hope we can do enough damage at the front here as we move forward. Look, at most of their forces are in the back half, so depending on how quickly they react, we may have some time. And which one of you're the one that's not visible, so let's get you back here to some less visible spot. Okay, so we're gonna have some cavalry over on this side, and I'm thinking we'll put our flanking cavalry over on this side, and let's hope I don't forget to bring them in when the time is ready. As often as sometimes I am prone to do. Well, we got one hidden over there. Which one is that? And that's that guy. Can we join you? Okay, now we got our cavalry hidden on the flanks. So if we do enough of a threat down here and they have to pull back, well, guess what? Then we're going to charge in through the open door and see with our cavalry if we can't wreak some havoc on the backside for them. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. Do I have both groups set for flaming arrow? No, let's get both arrows set for flaming arrow. We're gonna then have to charge up. We'll see if we got some kind of duel going on. Their champion Sima Fan, we may match up pretty well if we get the right kind of duel over here to help weaken them down a little bit. Wouldn't that be nice? What's his? So he's gonna help them in melee, and he's gonna help them against the arrows. So if I am able to duel, maybe I want to go after the sentinel first, or Sima Fan, just to weaken the morale of the whole troops their troops as a whole. And then let's just have everybody else How do I want to do this? Let's get these up as group 3. We'll get this cavalry as group 4, just so I can reference them hopefully fast. And everybody else, we're just going to be moving forward fast once we get our archers taking out those towers. So that is the plan, guys. Pyrrhic victory all the way. Rah, rah, rah. So let's move in. Let's get this battle started. Starting out with the archers. Okay. Tower 1. Tower 2. And let's get the rest of our forces moving forward to support them once those towers are gone, because he doesn't have his archers near the front, so we don't have to worry about taking so much damage, right? And hopefully those towers will fall fast. Fast and easy. And as soon as we take these towers down, get the flames a-going. Okay, that one's down. Let's take this troop and let's switch to regular arrows and start pestering their defenses. And see if we can't weaken some of those spearmen that we're going to be going up against. Do we have any kind of duel within range for Sima? No, they're out of range, so we'll pull back a little bit until they start making a move towards us. We'll just keep working on wearing down their spearmen up in the front. That first one's almost worn down. Let's get that back there and start working on these others. Okay, their defenses in the front are going down well. Now if we can just get them out of the way, these fences are going to burn down and we will have the ability to start charging on in. And let's get that going right now. We've got our own spearmen to come in here and maybe hold a spot. And we have some swordsmen in here to maybe help come over here and flank a little bit. Okay, they're pulling back from the wings. Looks like a prime opportunity to bring in some cavalry to me. Let's keep pushing our advantage. Do we have some dueling opportunities yet for you, Sima IE? We do have for Liangcheng. Let's take it. Let's get our generals up here to provide their buffs as we start figuring out who else we need to target with our archers. Like, you're moving just a little too far forward here, guys. Time to bring some reinforcements in. They have held them back too long. Time to bring them in for some support. Also get some buffs going on from my own generals. We need the help. We got some tough. Okay, we got his spearmen distracted. Sima IE almost has his battle won. Holding up on the left. Cavalry that's good against archers is kind of getting held up. Sima IE is victorious. Do we have another duel that we can grab? Is anyone else? Let's go after a second one, try to weaken them down. Okay, we got them running out. It's time to come back in the flank here. Are we going to hold up against these spearmen? I don't know. I think we want to withdraw these cavalry from that spear guy here, and let's see if we can bring him down here, as a matter of fact, into the rear of this spear guy that's holding strong against us. Sima IE, how are you holding up here? You're doing well against their generals, so we're holding up well against their generals. And we got to get my cavalry back out of there. Probably their spearmen right there aren't the best place to send them, but we'll kind of ping pong back and forth. Let's get this cavalry almost out of here. We got to work on his general with our generals that aren't named Sima IE. Let's get some buffs going again to help out our troops. And let's pull our cavalry back again. And it looks like they're starting to crack. The question is, how much damage did we take in this process? And where do we have any of their units holding out? Oh, we got there. We had the Sima IE emerging victorious. That seals the victory. Everybody else is retreating. Let's see if we can run some of these guys down. So hopefully we don't have to defeat them again in upcoming battles. Good job, Sima IE. You were worth your weight in gold today. We'll speed it up at this point as we watch, as we chase these guys down. Okay, and we gained our Pyrrhic victory after all. We have a lot of dead bodies down here on the battlefield. It was a tough battle, but we rousted them, and let's see how bad it was. Well, it was not good. They have 236 left. We have a little over 1,000 left, so we did take a beating on our forces. Sima Fan captured. He ended up not being as hard as we thought, huh? At least to me. I'm tempted to execute and take the wrath of Sima Y, but we're just going to release and take that income because we've been income starved. We're going to recruit and try to take a little extra replenishment after this Pyrrhic victory. And he looks like, you know, Pyrrhic victory or not, we're standing a lot taller than Sima Fan after this battle. And I don't think I'm going to push forward because he is reinforced over here by Mi Dian. And so I'm thinking that is not what I want to think. It's not what I want to do. So let's kind of hightail it back to Changsha, the city, while we kind of lick our wounds and reinforce ourselves, build ourselves back up. I think one thing I'm going to look at doing, though, after matching up with some, or actually I probably, maybe I do, maybe I don't have enough. No, I should be able. There we go. I think I'm going to look, and I looked earlier at doing it, I think I'm going to upgrade myself to heavy spear guards. They definitely have better range toughness. I'm going to take a slight hit early on just because they aren't as advanced and promoted as my original medium spear infantry, but they aren't far away, and they definitely match up in the melee toughness category. Of course, they're at full strength, of course. So I think I'm going to swap these units out and get a little bit tougher of a spear guard in there. And kind of do that little upgrade for us right there. I am thinking maybe I could do some other upgrades over here. but we'll hold off on those for the moment. Yeah, our poor cavalry that got stuck by the spear guards in the back is hurting for a couple turns. We won't have him back, but getting the cavalry in those side gates, I think, definitely helped us out in that battle overall. We got a new promotion to look at before we take a look. Sima IE. Let's see what we can best do for you. Down here we have insight, which research rate. Nah, I don't think I need that because I got the buffs up here impacting my research rate, so that's kind of a unneeded. Yeah, unneeded. Inspiring Surge, that's a passive buff that decreases cooldown of abilities. Trust, 10% armor for all spear units in his retinue, and he's got the spear units in this army, the only ones. And that adds to his resolve, which is the general's health, which is a big one. Oh, but I like this one. I like morale when attacking, which is what we've been doing lately. And I like the idea of battle running speed, being able to maneuver a little quicker with my troops. We also have unbreakable, but that's more of a... I always think of that as more of a defensive kind of thing. And right now, we sprung out trying to stay on the offensive. So I'm going to go with the mobility on and increase our stats on the offensive side. And there we are. I don't know that I have any big things or big plans that I need or want to build right away, but let's take a look. Oh, we have local forces. That's what's causing me to lose some happiness. Not a big deal. What is this? Do I have any other things I'm trying to build down here? Trying to get Zhangke up to the small city. Ah, yes, getting it up to the small city so I can do the, what was it? The private workshops. I'm trying to get the artisans down there. Okay, so that refreshes my memory. So we won't spend any money on building right now. We'll kind of keep that in our back pocket. And everybody else is fully moved and exhausted. I feel like we match up a little better now against these forces over here. He only has one full strength stack available. This one is pretty doggone depleted. So let's see what he decides to do in reaction to this crushing defeat of his. Well, I don't know if a Pyrrhic victory can be considered crushing, but anytime I win against a fortification like that, I feel you can tell I'm feeling a little good about that. So let's hope and see if we can maintain our successes against Sima Y up here. Let's see what he does, how he reacts. Oh, we got a little naval battle going, and it looks like a valiant defeat. And I think at this point I may just retreat. I know I got my fellow army down, so I doubt he'd be following me. Why don't we just kind of take a step back rather than take a big hit? I don't need to lose too many forces compared to him and kind of balance our numbers back out. So let's just do the safe thing and retreat, I think. Oh, I believe that's Sima Y himself coming on down. Okay, Sima Chi. You know, I may just, even though military access with you, we're kind of peaceful with you and your vassal Sima Yue lately. So let's accept and take that money of yours. I can care less about military access. I sure know I don't need it from you. But I do need that money. And nothing else. He's still pretty active down in the south here, so I'm wary of his strength building down at my southern unprotected border. But guess what? I'm a little too busy up north to deal with that right now. Faction development, sacrifice for the spirits. So we have a new reform we're going to have to look at. In fact, let's just take care of that now because I don't think I have a whole heck of a lot of choices left. I'm expanding on my reforms faster than I'm getting promoted to unlock further reforms. So let's just do this one here. And supply chains, what does that do overall for us? Plus 10% replenishment for garrisons, and it lowers construction costs for any agricultural buildings. Traits gain, Douanjie is creative. We have a new ancillary gained, a Jade Rooster that will add to cunning. Do I have anybody that might need a little help to cunning? And does it increase satisfaction? Well, let's see. Any of these guys low on satisfaction? Now, we already got one of them Jade Roosters. He's been fondling that thing, and it's not keeping him super happy. Anyone else need cunning, satisfaction? So we're going to hold on to that Jade Rooster. Well, let's just take a look at you, Daiwuan Meng. You have something there as a Jade Rooster. Well, it definitely can increase your satisfaction. And since you're, yeah, why don't we just swap these out? Because that item, this item just helps you a little tiny bit better. Now we gotta look. He moved to land across the river. So let's see if I can't get myself on land here and start... Now, how far down? Can I reach this force? Not quite. I can't quite reach him. Yeah, I can't quite reach him, so I'm going to stop at the perimeter of his range. And let's see if Sima IE, even though we are hurting a little bit, but we got hefty reinforcement going in this territory. So can I reach him and kind of finish the job we started? Kind of turn that Pyrrhic victory into a wonderful victory. Can I reach him? Oh, he's able to retreat. Okay, so we'll, at this point, he's going to continue gaining or losing forces to attrition. So at this point, Sima IE, let's just get you back to the road. And Bujun, at this point, let's continue you kind of on the road here. No, that's Bujun we want on the road. There we go. Now we don't need any retinue transfer. And finally, let's get you off the river because we know you're weak against this guy on the river, and let's kind of protect our port at Changsha with you. So if they decide to move against there, if they decide to move down against Changsha, the large city, well, guess what? We're on the road. They got to cross a river. I think we can beat them back to the city if we need to throw up a defensive position there. So, okay. We took care of the ancillary army reports, and we are all set. My question now is, I do have money to spend. What is the best way to spend it? Do I have some up in this army? Do I have anywhere I want to look at potentially upgrading? At the moment, not quite sure there. No clear things to deal with here. Yeah, why don't we go ahead right here and recruit that last trebuchet? And now we got a full force army there once he fully replenishes. Do I want to do any other upgrades? Do I have any other upgrades available? Bujun, are you able to upgrade halberds at all? No, but we definitely have upgrades available for cavalry. Maybe that's cataphracts. Heavy spear cavalry are available for you, Bujun. And I think, wow, just one of those alone, look at the cost and expense, but I think this is where we do the upgrade right here to start increasing your force. Oh, so what did... Oh, I switched the wrong force. Oh, typical of me, typical of me, typical of me. So right now I have one less halberd, one less melee. force. So I think what I'm going to do is we'll just swap out this guy to become, and would it behoove me to be able to have a spear guard just in case? That's medium spear. He has formations available. Let's swap this out over here to a spear. Have one less halberd, but we switched it out to a spear instead. And they aren't going to be too weak because we did the old swap it, so they don't have too much more to gain to be full strength. And we have that lovely cataphract over there. It really took a bite out of our income. But what the heck? That's going to be kind of cool to see how that does, the cataphracts in battle. I can't wait. Alright, it looks like that's it for our turn. Let's see what the next turn brings, what we're going to have to respond to. Okay, Sima Y, you're grouping your armies. You're going to start coming across. Now might be the time to hit this army right here. It looks like he's on the banks of the Yangtze River, and I don't think with him being in boats that Sima Y would be able to reinforce. So this may be an ideal time to make a move. Let's see, a non-aggression pact with Sima D. Sima D is another vassal of Sima Yue, so I'm fine. We're just taking him out of the picture as far as being a threat, which is fine for me at the moment with all my attentions being focused on Sima Y. He has commanded another vassal to join the war, Sima Yao. And Sima Y has commanded their vassal Sima Mo. I thought Sima Mo was already in... Oh, that's Sima Mao. So he has Sima Mao and Sima Mo. Okay, now I got it. I'm not sure where Sima Mo is, but he is now at war with us also. And we get some good omens going. Plus 10 noble support, always needed. And the Yuan Zhao Festival, as the night draws in, you hear the sounds of celebration in the distance. Our victories seem to have got people excited. Distracted from your meditations, you see hundreds upon hundreds of brightly colored paper lanterns hanging from every house and tree. The sight is truly beautiful to behold. So that's awesome to get some positive news along the way. We got some new traits gained. Sima Shuo is dutiful. And we have a new ancillary, a military Jian. And let's see if we have somebody, Huang Fu. We'll start checking out the weapons on Duanjie. It looks like it's a fit for these kind of guys over here. My sentinels. And what have we got here? A common Jian. So right there, Huang Fu Shang. We probably have an update for you, an upgrade. Yes, it's definitely an upgrade, and it increases your expertise, everything we want and need from a weapon for you. So there we go. Nice little upgrade, good timing as we have some tough battles ahead of us coming up. Now we got some little dissatisfaction going again with Ki Jun. But we'll keep our eye on that. I don't think I have to react just at this moment. And we got all sorts of notables moving through our area. Tufa Pinglan, Jian Lan Li, and I'm not really in the hiring mode immediately, I don't think. Once again, if you all ever see a name on these lists that jump out at you as someone I need to have, please give me a heads up and give me a message, drop me a line that we need to gain these guys. So it looks like we're in good shape here to take on this guy right here. He's also in forced march, so we can just do some bad damage to this guy, hopefully, and take him out of the picture. Who do we want to lead the way? Let's get our reinforcements in. Do we want Bu Jun to lead the way on this one? Let's see. Oh, it looks like it says he can be reinforced back here from across the river. Interesting. So even though he's across the river, he can still be reinforced. Well, I guess we're in for some kind of gigantic battle because I'm going to move my forces forward and we're going to see what we can do here. What kind of generals have we got here? Nothing instilling a lot of fear.
不可能这样做。
Liu Shen will need to respect. He's one that we'll have to keep our eyes on and respect as far as any duels go. And maybe now is also the time to bring Ling Hong down this way and really put it in our favor. And then when Sima Y himself decides to make landfall, he's going to go, what the heck has happened here? Let's hope that's that's the picture we're painting.
不行。全军前进。
Bujun.
唯有扫清六合，天下才能平定。讨平乱贼，澄清四海。
Sima
小儿之见也。讨平逆贼。
And who do I want to be the main attacker?
心有所欲，
Kind of
因而
thinking
导
we'll
致
do Bujun. He's got the trebuchets to wear him down and force him to attack me, as our other reinforcements will be.
叛乱讨逆。
Yep, and I will have reinforcements from all around. So we're going to have
悉心节欲，
Bujun lead the way on this particular attack just because of the trebuchets. I think that'll work in our favor as far as wearing the enemy down. As my reinforcements come on board.
烈火燎原。
And we are predicted for a decisive victory, but this is a big, huge battle. Guess what, guys? I want to fight this out. I also have the opportunity. Now, let's do the big battle. I was going to say I could do a night battle and maybe prevent his reinforcements, but let's do a big old battle. What kind of map are we looking at here? Okay, nice wide open. That suits me just fine. Okay. Let's jump on in there and see how this goes. Yes, it's decisive, but it's a huge battle. So in my mind, it's a fun one. It's worth fighting it out. Okay, a lot of hillsides. A lot of weird hillsides. Let's kind of see where my reinforcements are coming from. He's going to be coming down from the side here, his reinforcements. So it probably may be in my best interest to kind of angle up over here. Whoever this reinforcement is will be able to handle here. And my reinforcement coming from the top of the picture will just be able to head to wherever we need it the most. So let's kind of angle at the top of the hill. We'll have a hillside position against his reinforcements. And the trebuchets, they're going to force him to probably need to attack, I'm guessing. I could be totally wrong, but I think having him outranged against us is going to force him to want to attack us. Now where is that fun little cataphract? Right here. Now I may be excited for something that's not going to end up being all that exciting. We'll find out, but let's see if we can hide him in the trees. Yes, we can. We can kind of get our cavalry hidden off in the wings, so as he advances against my trebuchets, perhaps, if we're lucky, we can have some little fun with our cavalry springing out on them. Okay, they aren't quite hidden there. In fact, I have one more to get hidden, and then we're good to go. Okay, cavalry is all hidden on the side. I'm going to keep my archers protected on this particular battle. I think that's the way we'll do it. We're just going to put our leaders right in the back to use their buffs. I don't think I want to do anything with his commander there. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to take all these guys out of duel, because I'm not interested in doing with our one guy who looks to be a threat, and that's Liu Shen. Other than that, let's start the battle, see how the reinforcements roll on in. Hopefully we have good timing on our reinforcements compared to him, because he's got to cross that river down there. Hopefully that's going to delay him. Let's start the battle.
我方援兵抵达。
And why don't we? Yeah, okay, we got...
发使车就绪。
I'm thinking maybe we can direct it mostly against their best melee units. Oh, there's the heavy spears. Let's direct our trebuchets against them. Oh, actually, let's not, because they're out of range right now. Let's wait till they get in range. That makes a lot more sense. Okay, his forces are in. My forces are in. And my forces in the back aren't quite all in. Or that's all that can appear at once. Let's put it that way. So Sima IE, let's move down here. So as I get depleted, I will get further reinforcements. That's the way it will work.
发使车听命。
So he is going to join his forces together. Hoping for one all-out attack.
骑兵听命。速速前进。
We'll take our own cavalry.
骑兵准备。
Kind of hold them in the forest in reserve here. Sima, I thought we had you moving forward. Let's get you moving faster forward. Not quite in range, but they're getting awful doggone close. Set who we can in formation. Since we are on the defensive side right now. We are ready. One against the heavy spear that he's got over there, the rest against some other spears in the middle. Let's see if we can weaken him down.
战斗会让你厌烦吗？
有趣啊！你又能鼓唇弄舌，又懂战场厮杀。
We don't need to duel with our lesser generals. I'll keep Sima IE open. Even though he will have a tough time against Liu Shen, I'm going to keep the duel option open. What the heck? Well, if you're going to expose your lone cavalry over here, we're going to take advantage of it.
你似乎很是吃力，需要帮手。
愿汝之刀锋利于汝之唇舌吧。
Are we doing some damage over here against the heavy spearmen. That's what I worry about the most over here. Just not getting a good hit. Getting some. Getting some, but they're just minor little hits. Just got to gain some experience for my trebuchets so they can start getting better aim here. Maybe as they start gaining closer and closer and the range is shorter, perhaps, our accuracy will improve.
敌军仓皇逃窜，一群懦夫！
We got our cavalry over here ready to go. Let's accept it and see what happens. I'm gonna have to keep my eye on this one here. It may be that I'll have to withdraw because this guy's gonna be tough. He's their champion. But I knock him off. At least we get the first go goes well for us. Let's go see my make this happen. Now we've got him charging in on us. Trying to get that cavalry back out of there. Kind of lost sight of them. We've got their one we went after, but he's got spearmen he's brought in to reinforce. Closing in on our line now. So let's refocus the trebuchets over here while they still have ammo. We'll move the ones that we can away from those spearmen so we can get over here and start charging this archers that are pelting us. Oh no, I wasn't paying attention, was I? Oh no, he did. Huh? I thought it said Sima IE had been defeated. Oh my goodness. Did you hear the panic in my voice there for a second? I could have sworn it said Sima IE is defeated. Oh, nothing like making the heart flutter, is it? Okay, now we got our cavalry doing what they do best, and that's disrupting archers. We never did get these guys in the action properly. Let's get them in the action properly. Sima IE, I want you out of there. Do we go against a new challenge? We're pretty weakened right now, so I don't know if that'll hurt some morale a little bit. In fact, we will. Hopefully that's an act of desperation on their part. Time for some rear charges over here. Never did get to have much fun with my cataphracts, did I? Let's see if we can have them charge over here against these guys. Oh, get my cavalry out of there. They're locked in with spears. They did their job. They did their job against the archers. Let's get them out of there for a rear charge over here.
顽强不屈。长矛兵。骑兵听命。快快快！向前开进！哈！敌军士兵正在溃逃。进军！敌将受手。 非众溃不成军。什么？就这点本事
Everybody is starting to
做好准备。
waver.
起手就绪。惩治敌军。
They are all starting to waver. I think this battle has turned in our favor. Sima, let's go against. Let's get my generals going against their last remaining general and end this thing. He seems about to be the only one left, that lone strategist of theirs. Although for you, let's chase down their guy. And now let's get our horses in chase down mode. Get our cavalry going in chase down mode.
骑兵听命，杀呀！不要留情。骑兵听命，给我杀！骑兵准备，攻击敌军。
The only thing holding up a victory is this battle against the lone strategist.
哈！敌将已被我军斩了，别来无恙啊！你这懦
And
夫！
what I'm going to do is fast forward here, folks, so while we chase down who I can with our leaders, and we'll pick you up on the other end once we finish doing some chasing down.
使用。
All right, that looks about it. We pulled out a decisive victory just as we were supposed to. Let's end the battle and move forward and get the counts. 32 left for Liu Shen, 191 left for Mi Dian, and I'm liking the numbers left for me, so I'm feeling a little better about this threat from the north after this battle. Still got the man himself, Sima Y, with his full stack army right around the corner, sitting on his boat in the river. We're gonna have to wonder if he's gonna just keep on moving down the river, or if he's gonna come to ground and see if he can do battle with us. We're gonna find out. We captured C. Rui Jin. We are going to release her.
快滚回去吧！
For that ever important income, we are going to replenish. That's an amazing replenishment number, 7%.
随我来。向世人宣告我军大业。
Okay, so we got forces of his that have retreated back that way. We have this one that is in forced march that we would not be able to reach to just chase him down.
居安思危，未雨绸缪。
So I'm kind of thinking we move what's left over here and get a come to ground
军前进，
little greeting for Sima Y.
行则同进，战则同跑。好评乱贼，澄清四海。
Okay, time for you to come to ground now, Sima Y. How about that? Okay, we got all sorts of rivals and friends messages over here. We just know that with these battles, the people we defeated don't like us, and the people we fought with and won with like us. So we'll just click through that. And on that note, we had some fun little battles going on. It was kind of a successful little series of battles for us. I'm feeling much more confident about this situation now. Hopefully you are agreeing with me. And we'll cut it off at this point and pick it up next time, see what Sima Y decides to do, see if he runs away with his tail between his legs, or see if he comes ashore to challenge us. So ZigZagZog signing off from Western Kentucky. Thank you all once again for watching. I really do appreciate it.